welcome to the first ever edition of the Man's Corner. I'm Kyle Luters and joined by my panel of guests, Don, the Jackhammer, Daniel, the Ladies Man, and Michael, the Preacher Man.
Glory be to God.
Anyway, we've got a great episode coming up for you. This is our first episode here live from Cameron University, and we're going to kick things off here with Mr. Don, the Jackhammer's rant.
My rant of the week is directed by the fine ladies in our wonderful country called the United States of America. Ladies, you are fine. You are beautiful specimens of life. You are the givers of life.
Amen.
Thank you, brother.
Amen.
So, when you decide to walk outside in a cold November night, please be wearing something that covers up that special part of the anatomy. We do not want to see you walking around wearing nothing but a Subway napkin.
Well.
Because
in the right situation, it is okay. But what Brother Don is trying to say here is not in the middle of November when it's 55 degrees outside.
Yes,
High
exactly.
winds, people. High winds.
And I understand that you want to feel comfortable, that you want to, that you consider, these dormitories your house.
Mm-hmm.
But I as well consider these my house. And if a woman is wearing something that shows off the finely rounded section of the posterior, and I can see all the way to Zimbabwe, she's either A, doing laundry, or B, she's bent over a table. And quite frankly, I do not need those images in my mind when I'm trying to lead a life.
Amen.
Let's go over to Brother Mike. Brother Mike, what do you have for us this week? You're very vast in your knowledge
of theology.
Yes. Exactly.
We're having a problem, America. Our problem is we're not representing Christ well in sports. Apparently, representing Christ is equivalent to losing in the realm of sports. And we need to discuss the matters because Christ is not a loser.
Just ask Tony Dungy.
He is a
quiet
winner.
strength.
He is a winner. He is a winner.
Quiet
So
strength.
I think we need to bring that to the panel and discuss the representation of Christ on respected sports fields. Yes, glory.
Well, it's like this. I mean, in the heat of battle, if we're down, by a touchdown and it's a close game, we have the ball. You do not call a timeout and tell your team, oh, let's just play to have fun, we're representing here. No, you fire up the team. You have got to get them going. You've got to get your quarterback, who has been sacked 3 times during the game. You've got to get him going. You've got to light a fire under him.
Even if you have to hand out steroids like they're M&Ms or Skittles.
Exactly.
Yes,
You've got to
yes.
get something going.
Give him a little hit of crack cocaine if you have to.
Now for
Light
those,
a fire under his ass.
Yes. Now, for those who may not understand what we're discussing, this is happening of last week's BCM football game,
Against the Spartans.
where we were actually tied at that particular point, and we're having a goal line stance. We are on second down, and all of a sudden we hear the words after the timeout is, "Don't worry about winning. Just have fun and represent." I think we have a problem with that because Jesus requires victory of all of us. Victory is of God. And we need to change the mindset of that, Brother Kyle, and we need to reassert ourselves and how we deal with winning and representing Christ.
I understand representing Christ. I really do.
Yes.
Here is the thing where I draw the issue with. You play to win the game.
Yes.
You do not play to have fun. That is what you did when you were 5.
That's not what I was doing when I was 5.
Well, Don, you were different.
Yes, I was.
Daniel, what
What were you doing when you were 5, Danny Brown? And don't say the babysitter. Because we all know that's a lie.
We all know she was an 18-year-old high school cheerleader. We all know that ain't true. You may be a ladies' man, but you ain't that good.
I was riding bicycles.
Oh, is that what they're calling it now? Okay.
Well.
And pee-wee football.
Pee-wee. Now, see, he understands. And also, Daniel is a member of our team. He comes up with a couple of big receptions. Daniel, what did you think of the speech at the timeout?
I thought it was ridiculous because I advised him to call a timeout to pump up the team and tell the quarterback he needs to start focusing on the left side of the field where he's got 3 men open with no coverage on them. And he calls timeout instead to say that we need to stop being so
Uptight.
Uptight and upset and rough, and we just need to play for the fun of the game. And it's not all about winning; it's about representing. And I just thought, there's a time and a place, and I'm sorry, on the field, you're playing to win, not to go, oh, yay, I had fun. Woo. No, at the end of the game, you lose, you're pissed.
Yes.
And
It's a natural human emotion.
it's competition. It's going to happen. You can't sit there and lull it away by saying, represent, represent.
That's
Thank you for the golf clap, madam. Thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you. You will be receiving a free souvenir, a T-shirt,
And a goodie bag.
a goodie bag, and also a kiss from our resident ladies man, Daniel.
Yes, and speaking of our resident lady man, I do believe
It
we
is
brought
time.
you in as a guest panelist.
It is time for the ladies man tip of the week.
Ladies man's tip of the week, y'all. Come on,
Not yet,
boy.
not yet, Don. It's not the end of the show.
All right.
Come on, boy.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
All right.
The floor is yours.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. When you're out there, you're hanging out with a lady. Maybe you have your eye on this lady. Do 3 things. 3. Count them. You ready for this?
Lube up.
Listen.
Oh.
No.
That's
Same
raptor.
letter. Oh, sorry. S, exactly. Listen.
Uh-huh.
Respond.
Respond
And remember.
and remember.
And I'm not saying remember for about 30 seconds
No.
for the later on conversation. I'm saying week passes by, they say something about something. I go, oh, you respond, oh yeah, and you respond with something that they spoke about earlier in the week, and it throws them off guard. Like, wow, this guy listens.
We all need to listen, especially when it comes to the ladies. That is very key. Daniel, I understand you went up to Norman last weekend. Did you happen to try your
Did you use the listen, respond, and remember, or did you use the Miller, the Jack, and the Jaeger?
I myself was using the Coors and Keystone. She had.
whoa, Keystone?
Keystone, that's bitter beer face, man.
Here's the thing, Norman.
I use
You don't
I use
know
that
the,
for gas
time out.
in
let
my
me,
truck.
Let me speak here. Norman, Oklahoma, for some reason, has a audacity to only sell 30 packs of Keystone. You can only buy
so
30
they're trying to
packs
get rid of
Keystone.
okay.
Yes.
So anyway, she had nothing. Thank you very much. And then she started making the moves on me.
Did you use your 3-step method?
I listened. I responded.
And Roofie.
And
that
remember,
does start
he
it off.
remembered, ladies and gentlemen, he remembered her name.
He remembered her name. Yes.
Past 30 seconds.
A lot of back to Brother Daniel here.
Yes.
We're talking about you going up to Norman and caking. And I don't know if there's any dental work done.
No, there was nothing like that.
Well, was there any icing spread?
No, there was no icing sprayed.
I said spread, not spray.
Daniel, see, Daniel, this is why Daniel is our ladies' man, because he is a ladies' man. He treats the lady with respect, and as you can see right there, Daniel truly did treat her as a lady, and we got to give him a clap on that, ladies and gentlemen.
I would just like to have one final word, if I may.